These captivating photographs of car wrecks from the 1930s were taken by Leslie Jones, a renowned photographer who worked for the Boston Herald-Traveler from 1917 to 1956. Jones captured daily life in Boston and its surrounding areas, and around 40,000 of his negatives have been preserved. One of his passions was documenting car accidents. In the 1930s, he rushed to the scenes of countless crashes, from minor fender-benders to major pileups, capturing the aftermath in images that ranged from tragic and morbid to bizarre and even comical. What distinguishes Jones from his peers, and what makes his collection of photographs stand out, is his sharp eye for composition and his focus on human interest. As a press photographer, he worked under the constant pressure of tight deadlines. Moreover, newspaper editors were known for prioritizing deadlines over respecting the photographer's artistic choices, meaning many of Jones's published photos may have been cropped or altered to fit the story or available space. Despite these constraints, the uncropped images in this collection are carefully composed, showing a genuine interest in the human drama unfolding. While he took hundreds of photos of car accidents, Jones's focus on the crowds of onlookers and bystanders gives these otherwise grim scenes a light-hearted, sometimes humorous quality. In the 1930s, the US was grappling not only with the Great Depression, but also with a national crisis over traffic safety. In 1935, President Franklin D. Roosevelt wrote to state governors, urging them to address the increasing number of deaths and injuries from car accidents. In the 1910s, speeding, reckless driving, collisions, and pedestrian fatalities were emerging issues that required new solutions. Early efforts to curb these problems focused on changing driver behavior through public education and law enforcement. By the early 1920s, the National Safety Council was collecting accident data, hosting conferences, and promoting Safety Week campaigns in cities to raise public awareness and encourage careful driving. Measures like traffic laws, fines, and drunk driving arrests were introduced to help reduce fatalities. However, Americans were initially slow to realize the importance of redesigning cars for safety. Early on, the automobile was seen as a neutral device responding to the driver's actions, with little acknowledgement of the vehicle's role in accidents. By the late 1920s, manufacturers began to recognize the safety flaws in their designs. In response, they introduced safety features like shatter-resistant windshields and four-wheel brakes instead of the earlier two-wheel brakes. In the 1930s, safety improvements became a selling point for automakers, who marketed new features like all-steel bodies and hydraulic brakes. They assured consumers that modern cars were completely safe, with industry representatives emphasizing that improving road infrastructure, licensing drivers, and regulating traffic were the key to reducing accidents.